Let's get started.
It's time to drink
and draw.
Drinks
And draw.
Ladies and gentlemen, wake the kids, phone the neighbors.
Drinks
And draw.
Give the folks a little sizzle. Sizzle?
Spetsy.
Quick.
Wow, you're pretty quick for a big guy.
Brought to you by
Comics.shop.
I believe I'm ready, but you just don't know.
I feel I'm ready.
You did it. You made it. You're here. Congratulations. It's Friday. You're alive. You successfully got through the week. You are here. Comex's Friday night drink and draw. I am filling in on the vocals tonight for our little intro because Sis has something in his throat. I swear it was Richard Gere is jealous because it was once in his butt. Now I don't know
Is
what.
it a ferret? Is it a ferret?
Sis, thank you for having us.
Gerbil. Sorry, it was a gerbil.
Oh, was it gerbil? What did I say? A gherkin?
Ferret. No, I said ferret. I think I was just shouting in, trying to be rude.
What? You shouting in? No.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to try this. Hang on, let's see if this works.
What are we?
What's up,
What are we
Sam?
waiting for?
It worked.
I see you.
Did you do a silent fart? I don't understand. Did I miss it?
Was there a ferret involved?
No,
Yeah.
no. I put a porcupine in there because I'm on an adventure.
They go in easy enough, but anyway. Quick is with us today. Quick.
Hey guys, I actually love the Fantastic Four. I think they're great, so I'm excited about tonight.
Well, we're doing Hulk, bro, so I don't know what you're talking about. Now, this person could be confused with comparative darkness and coolness caused by shelter from direct sunlight. What? No, that's the meaning of shade. What is this? Here we go. Tiny drops of water that form on cool surfaces at night. No, that's dew. What am I? Shade and dew in the house.
Hello, good to be back. I had a bit of a hiatus.
I didn't mention Dr. Dre once during that intro.
You didn't.
Speaking of dudes straight out of Compton, it's Alex Major.
Yes. Hello. I haven't been to Compton for a few months now, so I don't know if I can. More straight out of Parramatta.
Okay. Have you ever had to run from a ghetto bird, Alex?
I was on a scary bus ride between Pasadena's a posh place, Glendale's a posh place, but between it isn't posh. And then I had some scary people got on a bus. They said the N-word a lot, and then a dude get on that in there, and he told those guys to those youths and said, back in my day, weed wasn't legal, so I had to rob liquor stores to get crack.
You can't rob liquor stores without Rob. Yeah, that's my name.
Exactly.
The next guy, check out this now defunct restaurant in Bayswater. It's got a very, I've always been so perplexed by this name. It's existed for 30 years and only just recently closed down. Nathan Restaurant may or may not be owned by Nathan Judd. What's up, dog?
Hey, I did not see that restaurant reference coming up. Yeah, cool. Thank you.
Do you make Chinese food, Nathan?
I eat Chinese food quite clearly, but I can't make it. No, I do enjoy it, so it could be named after me.
Says,
would you hire?
I can tell by the look of that restaurant the food was really good because the worse a Chinese restaurant looks, the better it is. That's the rule. So I'll be going there for sure.
But it's closed, out of business.
Yeah, well, we're talking about the golden age of Chinese restaurants.
All right. Well, look, we did 20
Kirby
minutes.
Vibes. Is that
Alex?
Sorry,
mate. Come on, bro.
Moved on. Let me have my 20 seconds.
Sorry. I'll quiet.
Now, Ben Affleck, recently divorced her, but Joe Rowe is no, that's J-Lo. Justin McNamara is with us.
Ben Affleck recently divorced me as well. Unfortunately, it's all off. It's all off. Yep. We were busting, but it's not on anymore. So it is what it is. My wife's less than impressed.
Right. Okay. Right. And Andrew Law, fresh off a successful BendyCon tabling right next to some good-looking young lads by the name of me. How are you, sir?
Yeah, he wouldn't. There was a fella next to me. He wouldn't shut up.
Yeah. Is everybody in the bottom row lagging for everyone else, or am I lagging?
I think fine.
Not sure.
We're just a bit slow. Yeah, like we're just a little bit slow.
Relax.
Right. And fresh off doing a hot 15 minutes on Vikings 2 weeks on this very show, 2 weeks ago, I should say. It's Iceland's very own. I want to say he's a Skogamore. He was banished from Viking villages. It's Mike Nason.
I have no idea what all that was about, but yes.
Yeah. Well, strap in because you're about to an hour and 15 minutes of not knowing what all this is about.
Right.
Okay. Because right now we're going to talk about what we're drawing.
Let's talk about real stuff. Let's talk about the team.
And as Sis didn't say at the top of the show because of the gerbil in his butt, we are drawing and talking the Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Now, look, Sis, I'm going to take you back, mate. The year was 1961. JFK was sworn in as the 35th president of the United States. The invasion of Cuba, called the Bay of Pigs, began and failed in 1961. A 5.5 magnitude earthquake rocked New South Wales. Spawn's Todd McFarlane was born. The construction of the Berlin Wall began. Nick May turned 21 and could finally drink in America. And speaking of America, they joined the Vietnam War. But for us comic nerds, I think the biggest event of 1961, of course, was the birth of the first family of Marvel Comics. The Fantastic Four debuted for the American comic book chain known as Marvel Comics, helping usher in a new level of realism in the medium. It was the first superhero team created by an artist/co-plotter, Jack Kirby, and editor/co-scripter, Stan Lee. And through this title, the Marvel method of style of production came into prominence. Now, quick, can you give the folks a rundown on what the Marvel method was?
The Marvel method, I believe, is when a writer, usually Stan Lee in this case, just talks at the artist about ideas, just that, and then says, all right, go away and draw that, please. You've got 24 pages, whatever it was at the time, probably less. And then the artist does that, and then he just throws it back to the writer and says, put some words on that. And then he figures out how to make that work and then what dialogue will fit and how to name these characters, if that's the thing. But there's usually a bit of talk back and forth in the process. How'd I go?
That's pretty much exactly it. Sounds like a goddamn dream. How good would that be? The artist works from a story synopsis from the writer or plotter rather than a full script. The artist creates page-by-page plots, details, all on their own, after which the work is returned to the writer for the insertion of dialogue. Now, Sis, with those dangling tonsils that are barely holding on, how do you remember the Fantastic Four getting their powers?
They went into space. There was cosmic rays, and they came and they crashed, and they were the Fantastic Four.
I mean, that's pretty much it. They gain their superpowers after exposure to cosmic rays during a scientific mission to outer space. Now, of course, Shaden, the Fantastic Four are made up of 4 members, of which can you name all 4 for us?
Well, I know tonight I'll be drawing Invisible Woman. There is the Thing, and I'm not sure of the other 2 actually off the top of my head, sadly.
So Sue Storm, let's go with, in her original incarnation, has a brother called Johnny.
Oh, Human Torch.
Johnny Storm, the Human Torch.
Yeah.
And then wait, who was the other one? Oh, and then of course, her husband, who is Reed.
Let me Google it.
Alex, who is the leader of the Fantastic Four?
They called Mr. Fantastic or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah, well it's not Mr. Four, is it?
Is it?
Reed Richards, of course, Mr. Fantastic.
Oh yeah, so I am right. It is Mr. Fantastic. Oh
yeah.
Oh nice. What a guess.
Now, Alex, let's just sit with you for a second. Mr. Fantastic, Reed Richards, can you tell us, he is the scientific genius and leader of the group.
Wasn't there a Shaggy song about it? Wasn't there a Shaggy song where it says Mr. Fantastic, Mr. Bombastic, or whatever?
Yeah.
Is that about Mr. Reed?
I don't know.
I don't know. Any Shaggy fans here in the comments? Leave a comment. Tell me if that song is about.
Sorry about that.
But anyways, sorry, Spencer, you had a question that I don't know the answer for.
We've got people. Oh, thanks, Paul. Reed Richardson, so close. And then Reed Richards, not a massive superhero fan myself. Thank you, Eric. Yeah, what is Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic's powers, Alex?
Oh, he's got like his sideburns are grey.
Okay.
He's actually not wrong.
I mean,
that's the best part.
If that was a power, then I'm pretty much sure I've got that power starting to.
Yeah, so there's that. I don't know. Well, because I know that I know the lady's invisible. I know the other guy is a torch.
No, that's not the question.
And I know the other guy is like the
shut up.
But I don't know. I don't know what. I just like I know everything except I don't know him. I just know he's fantastic and he's got awesome sideburns.
Nathan, put us out of our misery. What is Reed Richards' powers?
He's a stretchy boy. So,
that's exactly,
that's right. His too.
That's his official description. That's the new age description I'm giving him. So pretty hit.
I remember in Morats. In Morats, he asks Stan Lee if he stretches everywhere, not just his limbs.
I don't know what that insinuation would be referring to myself.
No, yeah,
I don't know either. That's why I'm asking you guys.
I just couldn't tell you. No.
Someone's saying that immediately.
Find his own goat.
Mr. Joro, Justin McNamara.
Yo.
Can you give us, so of course, Invisible Woman, Susan Storm Richards, Reed's girlfriend and later wife and sister of Johnny Storm. What are her superpowers?
So not only can she turn invisible and turn other things invisible, she can also create like bubbles of invisibility or shapes of invisibility. So she can like put a ball around the Hulk's head to suffocate him, or expand bubbles in people's blood if she wanted to, which I think she said that she was going to do in one of the Paul Ryan comics. So it's all about invisibility with her and her balls. She's very good with her balls.
So she can also make force fields and those balls that she force field balls.
Forced balls.
Yeah. That's
So she's good with balls. What kind of
or Alex, we just did 4 ball jokes.
I want to add it. I thought it's not enough. We need more ball jokes.
Who was next on the Andrew? The Human Torch, of course. Sue's younger brother. What are his superpowers?
Fire.
Barbecuing.
And fire. And jumping off buildings.
Okay. So, of course, he can generate flames, surround himself with flames, and fly. Mike, you are the monstrous thing, grumpy but benevolent friend and former college football star, Reed's college roommate, and a skilled pilot. What are your superpowers?
Invulnerability and strength, I believe, essentially. Maybe. I can't think of anything else. I mean, he turns into the big rock guy, so he's invulnerable and strong. Yes? No?
Yes. Well, yes. Possesses tremendous superhuman strength, durability, and endurance due to his stone-like flesh.
There you go.
Thing ring, do your thing.
Mr. Shane Siddle, he of the comics.shop. Lots of characters made their first appearance in the Fantastic Four series, being that it was Marvel's flagship book. Can you give us one character you think may have, or debuted in the Fantastic Four?
Well, if we're allowed villains, I'll say Mole Man.
Yeah, excellent. Well, yes. I wouldn't have put him... I've sort of got a list of 10 here. I wouldn't have thought Mole Man was in sort of like the top 10 huge debuts in Fantastic Four, but we'll go with that.
I just thought he was the first issue, so...
I think...
Doesn't the monster out of the ground from the Mole Man?
He's pretty early on.
Right. You're remembering it wrong.
What about you, Quick? Can you think of a sort of like a top 10 character?
Can I give you a few?
Well, we want to save some for everybody else.
All right.
Who do you think, in your opinion, is the biggest debut?
The biggest. Trending at the moment, Dr. Doom. There you go.
Yes, of course. Dr. Doom debuted. I guess you would say the Fantastic Four's main arch nemesis sort of thing. Shaden, can you think of anyone who debuted in the Fantastic Four?
I was going to say the same as Nick, so that's my only answer.
What if I said to you, Shaden, that I'll give you like Galactus? Do you know who Galactus is?
No, I don't actually.
He's a huge world-eating being, and he has a herald, and that herald is a guy with powers who flies to these planets and sees if they're suitable to be eaten by Galactus. And that guy is he rides on something that's meant for water, but he uses it in space.
Like
and he's
boat?
not. Yeah, well, we'll go with that. He's not gold. He's not gold. He's not gold, and he's not bronze. What color would he be? Silver boat, of course. No, we're talking about the Silver Surfer. Debuted in the pages of the Fantastic Four.
Look at her laughing.
Like, Hayden, you never heard of the Silver Surfer?
No, I have.
The Silver Surfer.
The people in the chat right now are just like...
It is, when you think about it, it is quite dumb, but Silver Surfer
but very 60s. But very 60s. Obviously, that's why it happened.
Yeah.
I don't think it's dumb at all. I think he's such a great, simple character. He's silver. He surfs. Comic books.
He's
like
basically
brilliant.
He's
Just
the
to be super clear, I think he's awesome. I think he's awesome. I love the name. I love the way his logo looks. I love the way he looks.
Everything about him. Yeah.
But just when
is Silver Surfer not in the movies?
Anatomy.
Silver Surfer is
he's in the OG movies and the second one, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's named after him. I think,
Yes, he's named after
Rise
the character.
of
The Silver Surfer.
No, the movie's named after him.
Yeah, it's called Rise of the Silver Surfer,
Yeah.
and Morpheus.
In order to appreciate Fantastic Four, do I have to read Fantastic 1, 2, and 3 first? Yes.
Oh, Max.
I am the one who makes
yes.
I can assure you, you can skip Fantastic 2. Just 1 and 3 is enough.
The Fantastic Beasts was
reboot
where
of
it's
number
at.
3.
Alex, can you give us...
you sure you want to hear me talk?
What?
Nothing.
How did you manage to talk over me when I'm directing something to you? You're...
My apologies. Anyways, go on. Ask questions. I'll see if I answer.
Can you think of a character who debuted in the Fantastic Four comics? Someone who might be in the top 10, like bigger debuts.
Bigger debuts. I don't know. Like, I didn't know Hans Moleman was in it. So was Lionel Hutz in this as well?
Simpsons jokes for everyone.
Is there a character that sounds like Lionel Hutz, attorney at law, that was in this? I'll be honest, no, but I'm going to throw it out there. I'm going to throw a name out there.
Please.
And Punisher. Did he debut?
No, Punisher debuted in the pages of The Amazing Spider-Man. Nathan, can you think of a character who debuted in the Fantastic Four?
I can think of one of my favorite. I don't know if he debuts, but he's a pivotal, amazing, very important character that features in all the best places, in all the best ways. I'm going to say Namor. He's a secret fifth member. I don't think that's a long shot that he appears, but that's
Namor predates the Fantastic Four. Actually not created by Stan Lee. I wish I could remember the name of the book. Is it in The Invaders or something? Or it may even be Namor the Submariner, but no, unfortunately, while Namor does play a big role in the Fantastic Four, did not debut in the Fantastic Four book.
The team down.
Justin, there's a massive character in Marvel lore that no one has mentioned, and he debuted in the pages of Fantastic Four. Do you know who it is?
Are we talking about the Black Panther?
Yes, sir. Ding, ding. I should have had my sound effects ready. Just everyone talk quietly amongst yourselves.
So who won? Justin or the other guy that posted?
I got it first.
Yeah? Okay,
Yeah,
cool. No worries.
I didn't see the comment.
You claimed that one, Justin.
Thank you, mate. Thank you.
All right, Andrew, you could name about 17, I'm sure. But give me a big name that we haven't mentioned yet that debuted in the pages of Fantastic Four.
Was the Super Skrull one of them?
Yeah, nailed it. Pretty big character. What about you, Mike? You got one?
Deadpool.
Deadpool, of course, was fresh from the pages of the New Mutants. So there's a big fat one of those for you. We missed the Inhumans, debuted in the Fantastic Four. Adam Warlock.
Inhumans.
Kang the Conqueror. Agatha Harkness, who has a show just about to drop. And the Skrulls. And that rounds out the top 10.
What about
What
about Fing Fang Foom?
Howard the Duck? Was Howard the Duck in that?
No, it's too famous. He's a big deal.
I don't know. Any other Marvel names we can drop? Was Iron Man in it?
No. Fing Fang Foom originally debuted in Strange Tales 89. All right, last time around the room for this silliness. Sis, starting with you. Characters that have been fill-in members of the Fantastic Four. So we're looking for honorary members of the Fantastic Four. Can you give me one character?
Spider-Man.
Correct. Spider-Man, I think even in his first appearance, wanted to be a member of the Fantastic Four. And he got his wish, sort of, when he joined with Wolverine, Hulk, and Ghost Rider to form a would-be Fantastic Four, but would later officially join as part of the Future Foundation when Johnny Storm died, or was at least thought dead. So probably I would say the second biggest on the list is there's someone, not a bigger name, but someone who filled in for a longer time.
So basically, 3 of them you just gave away. Just saying.
I think the longest serving member would be She-Hulk, maybe?
Yes. She-Hulk, of course, filled in for The Thing. A quick, while I've got you and we're talking about The Thing, talk to me about naming like the Human Torch, Mr. Fantastic, the Invisible Woman, and then just being like, I don't know. The Thing?
I know that he was based on like monster movies at the time. So it's kind of a good, bold title. It's sort of a disfigured thing. You know, it sounds like the Blob or something.
Yeah.
I've read a comic where he was like, because he's part of his characters, he sort of hates himself. He's trapped in that form. And in the comic, he was sort of narrating that he's like, I could have been Rockman. I could have been Rockman, but I chose The Thing because I hate this. Like he sort of embraced the ugliness.
He chose his name. I didn't realize he chose his own name.
I think this book was written only like 15 years ago or something, but that stuck with me, those words.
Yeah, right. Lady Jew, can you give us a character that you think may have filled in for someone on the Fantastic Four? I did give away accidentally.
I know, and I wasn't listening. I was not listening.
Not alone.
I have no idea. I'm so bad with superheroes.
No, that's cool.
Is that comment that we put up before from Uncle Chunt? Is that a hint, maybe?
Well, yes, but that is referring to Spider-Man, who wore a garbage bag, not a garbage bag, a shopping bag on his head. Because the Fantastic Four outfit doesn't have a mask, and so he wore the Fantastic Four blue with the 4, and then just a paper bag on his head.
Right.
Not to be confused with Nick May's Paperface, who wore a Tucker bag on his head.
Right.
And used a chainsaw and solved all these problems with violence, no matter the size of the problem. I believe one story he forgot his ticket for the train. So he used a chainsaw and hacked up all the ticket inspectors. Good times.
Good times.
Mr. Major, can you tell me someone that you think may have filled in?
Didn't you say Wolverine was in there or something?
Yes, sir. Wolverine.
See, I listen. I'm not like some people on the show. Just saying, not want to cause any trouble or awkwardness.
Now, Alex, outside of the Avengers, wait, who did you say? Did you say Wolverine?
Yeah, I said Wolverine.
Yep.
Okay. Well, the other member, so yeah, it was Spider-Man, Wolverine, Hulk, and Ghost Rider. So
I hope everybody else was listening and taking notes because Spency's going to be asking questions. So you got to go Hulk and Ghost Rider and Nicholas
Alex,
Cage.
why are you bragging? He asked you to name a new character, not to say what
I'm just helping out the team. I'm just helping out.
I don't know that you are. If you were listening.
Sorry, Spency. Anyways, your point of the question was?
No, well, I got confused, and I was going to ask a Hulk question.
Oh, yeah.
But I just thought, just for fun. Well, I'm having fun, I think. I'll work it. So the Hulk obviously was a member of the Avengers, and as we just learnt, was a one-time member of the Fantastic Four. Can you name another team that the Hulk was a part of?
Was it Alpha Flight? Alpha Flight?
It was a good guess, but no, he was a part of Andrew. What team was the Hulk on except for the Avengers and Fantastic Four?
The Green Goblins.
What is happening? I thought you would know.
Avengers?
The Shrek?
Avengers.
No, I said other than the Avengers. No, he was part of the Secret Defenders.
The West Coast Avengers.
This is what the reverse of what the show normally is, where like everybody knows about the thing and I know nothing. The Secret Defenders, of course, was Doctor Strange, I think the Silver Surfer, Hulk, and someone else. I've now done cheating.
They sound way too overpowered, these guys.
And Wolverine was part of them at one stage. And
Everybody was
Take on
part
the
of them.
Fantastic Four easy.
We need a group.
So secret, no one knows about them. What were we doing, Nathan?
Well, Spacey, I got a question about this because you've got all these teams.
Go ahead.
Sorry, Nathan. No, I just had a question about this because like some people don't know much about comics. Is there a comic where you've got all these teams? You got the X-Men, the Avengers, the Fantastic Four, and they just have like a football competition?
Contest of Champions.
They do have one. There you go. That's cool. Awesome. There you go. It wasn't even a stupid question. Now go on, Nathan.
No, they were playing football.
Go on, Nathan. Your turn.
Shine. I don't what? Am I meant to be answering? I don't even know what I'm meant to be answering.
Look, I don't know.
You make noise and have interesting words come out of your mouth.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Nathan, can you think of a Marvel Comics character who at one point filled in on the Fantastic Four?
I honestly don't know. I feel like I got two. One's like a deep cut. I'm gonna say Sentry, but I feel like he might be too new.
Whoa. Well, Sentry's not on my little top 10 thingy here.
But he's cool though.
Sentry is part of the Fantastic Four. I can't imagine Reed Richards would let him join the Fantastic Four.
I think it surely it's got ties in because how his powers work. I feel like that would make. I'm sure there's stories there.
Yeah, I mean, you could be right, but I also remember Reed being part of the initiative, and part of their whole thing was Sentry is too powerful. Can we just hide him at the top of the Avengers Tower? And
isn't that what Marvel does as a whole with Sentry? He's too powerful. We'll put him over here, and he'll turn up in a group comic somewhere, and then get wrecked.
Unless there was that pretend Golden Age or Silver Age Sentry book they did that retconned him into the past, and so maybe I never read it, but
I don't know. I just kind of like his outfit, so I think it's cool.
Yeah, they kind of pretended to trick everybody and say this was a character that went missing.
Yeah,
but yeah,
and then he came back.
Yeah,
to save the Marvel people.
Sentry was only in New Avengers, never West Coast. I don't think West Coast was running at the time.
Who's bringing up West Coast? Come on. No one needs West Coast.
This is cool.
This is just turning into Marvel team talk. But how many teams is there? There's too many.
All right.
I don't know. How many, Nathan? How many teams?
Sorry, Alex wants to ask a question about
too many, Alex. Too many.
Okay. Sorry. Well, okay. Sorry, Justin, your turn. I'm noisy. Sorry. Apologies.
So, a member of the FF. So, Power Man replaced the Thing at one point.
Yes. That was when the Thing lost his powers. So Luke Cage. This is early on. Luke Cage filled in for him. Andrew, have you? It's hard to make jokes when everybody is making jokes tonight. I think that's where my
Sorry.
Ironically, we have the most live viewers I think we've ever had right now.
Oh, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
It feels like the biggest train wreck of an episode ever. It's all your fault, Sis. With you not talking, I think you're the glue that holds this thing together.
What about Franklin Richards?
Good answer. I don't know. There's plenty of instances where Sue needed a fill-in because she was taking care of a young Franklin. I never thought about an older Franklin. People who know the FF, hit us up in the comments.
Something to do with time travel.
Yeah, so there was a time where Franklin was part of the Fantastic Four, and him and his sister Valeria. But like they weren't a part of the core group. It was like an extended group. They were called the Fantastic Four, but there was like 20 of them. But
that's right.
I think he was the driving force behind the Fantastic Five, which was like the future version of the time of Spider-Girl and that sort of stuff.
Yeah, see, I didn't think of when the dragon had that big dragon guy had a blue outfit. Did they have fours on their chests? Because as you say, there was like 20 of them running around.
Yeah, I think they did have fours on their chest. I think.
Yeah.
Don't take that as gospel.
All right, Mike. Do you know of any fill-ins? There was one iconic fill-in during the Civil War when Sue and Reed found themselves on opposite ends of the whole Captain America versus Iron Man of it all, and two people filled in another famous couple from Marvel Comics.
Okay, well, I wouldn't have a clue because I never read that that particular storyline.
Can you give us a wild guess at, like, think of a famous
couple?
Some of the most famous couples in Marvel Comics.
Okay, good question. Hang on.
Like Gambit and Rogue.
You take a really well. Take Emma Frost and anyone else.
Daredevil and Elektra.
Right.
Black Widow.
And anyone else.
Right. Well, it could be any of those because I have no idea. Like I said, I didn't read it. Gambit and Rogue. I don't know.
Well, all those were the wrong answers. I was looking at Black Panther and Storm.
The obvious one.
Before you move on, who was Ben Grimm's girlfriend who was also big in Rocky?
Ms. Marvel.
Okay.
But a different Ms. Marvel again.
Right. Okay. And didn't he also have a blind girlfriend as well?
Alicia.
All right. Okay. Because that's the era. That's the era that I remember, which is more like the 80s.
Justin, tell us, what are you talking about? A big Rocky Ms. Marvel.
So, after John Byrne's run on Fantastic Four finished, and I think Paul Ryan took over the art, and I can't think of who it was that wrote it. It might have been Tom DeFalco. The Thing had a girlfriend, and she originally was the new Ms. Marvel. Her name was Sharon something. She had red hair. She had red hair and like a yellow suit, and they both got cosmic rayed. And so the Thing ends up getting chunkier and like covered in spikes. And she became like the original Thing, which was a softer, doughier sort of looking thing. Whereas the Thing always had the problem with the image of him being a monster and all the rest of it, she was a lot more cut by it because it was, well, I don't know, but she seemed to be like borderline suicidal when she became a Thing.
Right.
Let's do
it. Oh, yeah, Sharon Ventura.
Ventura, that's right. She was part of the Ultimate Wrestling League, I think.
Excellent.
Yeah, there was an intergalactic wrestling competition, and she was one of them, I think.
Okay.
So, Justin,
I'm surprised nobody mentioned The Incredibles, even though there are 5 of them in the film. Great movie, too. Well, The Incredibles famously beat the Fantastic Four to the screen in doing good Fantastic Four. Yeah, all right. Well, so some characters that we missed out on. Of course, with Ghost Rider filled in for the Human Torch at one point. Medusa filled in for Sue Richards. Scott Lang at one point filled in for Reed Richards when the cosmic ray powers started causing cancer in the Fantastic Four. Jesus. So Reed went off to look into that, and meanwhile Scott Lang, aka Ant-Man, took over for Reed. And what else we got? Crystal of the Inhumans was Torch's girlfriend and filled in for Sue when she was pregnant. And that is my list done, son.
So, Spencer, I got a question to Justin. It's Fantastic Four related. So, when all the other Fantastic, like all these other guest Fantastic Four people come in there, is that because somebody's leaving? So the Thing's like, screw you guys, I'm going home. And then Wolverine jumps in to be the Fantastic Four?
It's generally that sort of stuff. So the Thing lost his... When Power Man came in, for example, the Thing had lost his powers. And if I remember correctly, and I'm using a very bad memory here, I think Reed was building him a Thing suit.
Oh, yeah.
And Power Man stepped in, and he built... It was like an Iron Man suit, but it looked like the Thing. And even down to when Mike Allred took over I think it was Fantastic Four, they had a character in that who wore the suit but without the Thing hat, and she was called, I think, She-Thang.
Was she
and
sassy?
it was like this. What was that?
Was she sassy?
Oh, yeah, of course. She was
I don't know.
She-Fang.
Just She-Fang.
Of course
I
she
don't know.
was. She was She-Fang.
Yeah.
But yeah, in Mike Allred's love of doing those ridiculous names like You Go Girl and stuff like that, he She-Thang, but it was just that old costume but without the helmet on. It was an interesting time.
Mm-hmm. Quick, before we get the official answer from either Justin or Wikipedia.
Oh my god.
Quick, do you know what the ultimate nullifier is?
Yeah, it's like this little cassette tape looking thing, and it can change time and space. How's that? It's the most powerful thing in the Marvel universe. I don't know.
Is he right or wrong, Justin?
Yeah, it's sort of, I think it completely depletes anything that has power of its power.
Oh.
I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've read those issues of the comic.
Well, it made its debut in issue 50 of the Fantastic Four, in which Johnny Storm retrieves it from the home of Galactus to employ against Galactus himself. The nullifier appears as a small handheld metallic device with no apparent functionality. But then what's the ultimate nullifier has been described as the universe's most devastating weapon. As such, the ultimate nullifier has the ability to eliminate any target the wielder chooses, along with the user, if his or her mind is not focused enough. In the hands of an extremely powerful mind, the ultimate nullifier can destroy entire timelines. Good golly. Sis, do you know what the negative zone is?
It's like a zone that's like not positive.
Oh,
no, it's like some other dimension where physics and everything don't work the same as they work here.
Justin, is he right or wrong?
Yeah, basically. Yeah, it's. I mean, in the movies, they sort of called it the thing that Ant-Man goes to. They all seem to be similar, sort of this weird place, but it can only be traveled through the negative zone portal. And in there are bad guys like Blastar and Annihilus. Probably John Byrne's best run is them traveling through the negative zone, and it's actually when Sue becomes pregnant, and so when she comes back, it affects the baby. It's some good stuff. Good stuff, that run that Byrne did.
Out of context, that sounded really weird. Nathan, show us what you were just putting up a second ago.
I actually don't know if this is negative zone, but I think it.
Now who's being negative?
Hey, okay, whoa. You know what's got this book with their flying. I wonder who this could be. Aces, you know who it is? Sis knows who it is.
Is it Hitch?
No. Maybe a real big hint.
I was going to say Alex Ross, but I was scared. I was scared to get it wrong.
You should have been.
It's 100% just what you're going to take. Of course, the negative zone is a fictional setting, an antimatter universe. What's its deal? While the universes are similar in many aspects, they are different. All matter in the negative zone is negatively charged. Well,
So,
there you go.
So, what? Then that explode when they're there, or something? Like, I feel like they should.
Well,
unless there's a special bubble to keep them safe.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Fizz, I'm gonna call on all your acting chops. Now, this is particularly cruel because you said, Spedsy, can you do the intro because my voice hurts? But that works to what I want here.
Okay.
And that's what would drink and draw sound like in the negative zone? Introduce the show as though we are in the negative zone.
Would it all be in Spanish?
Wouldn't it be the opposite? Sorry.
No, I have.
Wouldn't we just sound American?
No. All right.
You've lost me.
Draw and drink.
You've lost me.
Yeah, well, that was a tricky one. I didn't even. I was going, all right. So welcome. So it'd be like piss off.
I see what you mean.
So it'd be to vomit something else. All right, I'll tell you what. How about we take a look at some of the fine pieces of work that people have sent in with a segment that goes like,
Come on, let's see some.
Drawing my drawings. Drawing.
Make any money with your drawings?
Shut up, bitch!
yeah, when The Rock tells people to shush their faces, it means that here on Friday Night Drink and Draw, we do the drawing part of the show where we look at some drawings. Sis is going to chuck them up for you. And do you want me to do it, Sis, if you can't talk?
I think you went to your Facebook.
Yeah, I can do it. So I was just downloading it.
All right, he's in.
Okay, we've got Shannon Browning was the first one to send one in.
Oh, Shannon.
Wow.
Alex, who is the robot in the top right-hand corner?
Galactus, isn't it? Oh, top right-hand corner. I see Silver Surfer. So is it the one from?
So I want the guy on the right with the red eyes. And if I told
Wally,
you,
right?
Nailed it.
So close.
Quick, do you know who it is?
Who'd you ask?
Hey, I thought I nailed it.
It's Herbie.
Yeah, Herbie.
Thank you, Rad Art and Comics. He's from the FF. Yeah, like most of these characters.
Does it mean Final Fantasy or?
Dig how Thing just has a decal on his chest. Yeah, that is awesome. Shannon with a redesign of the logo there.
Yeah, he's having fun with that. Some cool angles and light things happening there.
Yeah, the drawing is great.
Lots of Kirby dots in the back.
See, if I would have seen this drawing first, I would have known Mr. Fantastic stretches.
He's a human giraffe. bitten by a radioactive giraffe.
Damn.
Well, second up, we have Davo77.
Davo.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Nathan, what are they flying in?
The Fantastic Four mobile.
No, come on, mate.
Fantastic
You're almost
Four
there.
car. The flying Fantastic Four vehicle.
Fantastic car.
If it's called the Fantastic Car, that's the lamest thing. Was it actually called that? It's not actually called that, right? Not even the bat. It's like going, oh, it's the bat car. It's like, whoa, wow. So much. What is it actually called that?
Yeah,
I think it's generally called the tub more often in the book.
Yeah, well, I wonder why it's called the Fantastic Four car.
It's part of the Fantastic Car. The Fantastic Car has like a central bit and two side seats.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect for selling toys.
Ironically, it never drives.
Funny enough. And Davo77 sent in another one just to show off.
Oh, nice. Oh, I like this one. Yeah, man. Great.
Look at that. What a cool little picture.
Wicked. Great work, Davo.
Bloody excellent. And Paul Cameron, he just went for the one, but it's freaking awesome.
Snap.
Oh, wow.
Holy moly. Paul.
Flame on.
So good.
That's sick.
Excellent.
That's so good.
Watch there. Okay. BB Nash went the whole team.
Excellent. So, Jaden, we've done some learning tonight. So, who is the big purple person in the background who wants to eat the planet?
Wait, you're asking me?
Shay Dog. Oh, she's here.
Me?
Yeah.
Are you asking me?
Remember the big purple person? Yeah.
What was his name? I can't remember his name.
Start
But I
with
remember
G.
Silver Surfer. I remember Silver Surfer.
It's like the simplest name.
Well, he is Galactus.
Galactus.
Go.
Yes, Galactus.
Yeah, that's Galactus about to dine on the Earth. Of course, Silver Surfer meets humans and sides with the Fantastic Four to take down Galactus.
Although in this case, he's like the silverware surfer, providing a knife and fork.
Yeah. What's next is?
Yeah, the next one. Oh, sorry. Next one up is Rob O'Connor. It's gone a little different than everyone else.
Nice. Rob, that's beautiful. Look at this.
Yeah, it is.
That's clever.
It's fun stuff.
Yeah. Wow.
And then Dan May did the Silver Surfer.
Good
Oh, wow,
golly.
that's really nice.
Oh wow,
that is 90s Silver Surfer.
Yeah, it's like Ron Lim, isn't it? That's cool.
Yeah.
He's such a great character. He's just, look at him, just silver.
Apparently, he was Stan Lee's favorite character. That's why Stan wrote him for like 100 issues.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
right.
And he was featured on an album, one of my all-time favorite albums, called "Surfing with the Alien" by Joe Satriani.
That's right. Yeah, from the 80s.
Good album.
Yeah, but the legend has it that when Stan Lee gave up writing the Silver Surfer comic, the reason it took them so long to start another comic, which was the Ron Lim series in the 90s, was that nobody wanted to touch Stan's baby. It was just like, no, that's Stan's, don't do it. So they just didn't do another Silver Surfer comic.
And to follow up that,
Pontybo flat earthing.
Ding.
Oh yeah,
that's cool.
Is that your Spedsy?
I wanted to whoop whoop, and I can't do it.
Yeah, that's right.
Alex,
Yeah,
what
but
is the King's catchphrase?
High five.
Perfect.
He's got I don't know.
Andrew, Andrew
Wasn't
Law,
that-
what is CM Punk's catchphrase?
CM Punk. Have no idea.
Well, it's the same as the thing.
Clobbering time.
Yeah.
Clobbering time. It's clobbering time.
Let's get Sis to say it while he's all croaky.
Well, I'm all croaky, yeah. Already did.
Okay.
It's a clobbering time.
It's clobbering time.
Tom Tung's got some competition all of a sudden.
Only when I've got a flu. Next up, we've got Nick May, who's decided to go with one of the replacements.
Oh, boy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he drew the robot from Wall-E.
He sure did, Alex.
Yeah.
Sure did. And who's that to the left? Miss Broccoli? What's her name?
it's I know that one. That's the She-Hulk.
The person from VeggieTales.
You're fine.
Yeah, it's the VeggieTales lady, Alex.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for correcting me.
Broccolini.
Broccolini. That is good. Can we misname all future characters? Can that be a thing we do now?
It's thing in time.
Thing in time.
Stan
All right, Alex, name the next one. Bring it up, Sis. What do we got?
Oh, this one would be interesting.
Go on, Alex.
Oh, it's the Oblongs and Mr. Turd. I love Neil's work.
Thanks, Neil.
Rubber Band Man.
I feel so violated.
Neil's ahead of us. He already knows the game. He's great.
Do you remember the show, The Oblongs?
Yeah, like one season, right?
Yeah. They just it's a family that grew up next to like a nuclear waste, and they're all weird looking.
Ah, sure.
For those people who don't know.
I don't know. Thank you.
You can't see me.
Wish tactical. Right.
This turd. Good stuff. All right. How we doing, Sis? We got any more to tease Alex
Yeah,
with?
I'm just downloading some here. Hang on.
Very goodly.
Oh, hang on. We've got a.
It's
downloading
that's that
time. Yeah.
Downloaded time. Oh, look at that one.
Ooh.
Oh,
yeah.
this looks,
Yeah,
I can't
Got
name that one.
Nathan's. Yes.
I wonder who did that. Who's that in the background? I wonder. It's interesting.
Aquaman.
It's not Aquaman.
It does look like Aquaman. He's got
It
the
is
full
actually, yeah, I've done a big kind of crossover event. Yeah.
Nice.
Fantastic
It's a
fork.
sneaky name, or it's meant to be, but I can see why you think it's.
Fantastic fork. Why hasn't Sue got a bubble around her head, Nathan? Is she
To be honest, she really panicked and went, "Oh crap!" And she's like, "Better protect my hands." And, and I'll just drink a lot of water really quickly because I'm really underwater a lot.
Are there balls or bubbles? Because I thought she's good with balls, but is she good with bubbles as well? That's pretty good.
Well,
one thing.
If she's underwater, it's a bubble, and if she's out of water, it's could be a ball. Yeah.
I seem to remember there was a Fantastic Four story where Sue was changed into a water breather by Namor.
Oh, no. Yeah, and that's what I was going for. You're absolutely right. Thank you for bringing that up. Exactly what he said, guys. Yeah, there's a deep cut. I'm glad you picked it up.
I'm here to help.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
My
I
pleasure.
can't believe you guys didn't pick up on that, but that's cool.
And then we've got Shade and Dudes.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
Oh, nice. She's
Nice.
There's no balls or bubbles.
No, I ran out of time, sadly. That's why she's not coloured in. So this is the best I could come up with in the time that I
This
had.
could be in a bubble.
It's got alliteration.
I like the suit you've designed, Shane. The shoulders,
Yeah, it's
lines.
nice.
Cool.
It's very MCU. She's ready.
I had a lot of
All
fun
right.
doing it.
Well, I think
sorry.
now that's all right. Now is a good time to remind people at home to please hit the like button if you can. Hit the subscribe button. It's all an algorithm thingy, and then hit the bell if you are so inclined. Sis, well, firstly, we've got to go around the room. Who have we missed? Joro, my good sir, are you working traditional or digital?
Digital. I'm just about to send it to the.
Sweet. Well, this is my very polite way of
saying pull my finger out. No worries.
Yep. Andrew, you're digital, yeah?
Yeah.
Do you want to hold it up or send it through, whatever you want to do? And same for you, Mike, if you can.
Yep.
Maybe, Sis, we could dance while we wait. Should we do that?
I've got some art to show off.
Oh, let's do it.
Nice.
Mike's ear.
Oh, no.
Gotcha. There it is. Freeze frame.
Of course.
Have you got Andrew's ear as well?
No.
There was that time that RoboCop was in the Fantastic Four, right? Just saying. Just saying.
What?
What is that?
What is
What about
happening?
that time they started a restaurant?
I was just coming up with it. Yeah,
Right.
RoboCop was in Nathan's restaurant when the Fantastic Four said, "Hey, we're missing Johnny Storm. We need you," and that's when it all just came together.
Not why are we sitting?
Well, let's check in with our resident animator, shall we? Alex Major.
Whoa! Whoa!
It just goes with the deep
I don't know what
bass
I'm
music.
looking at.
That's fantastic, Alex.
Alex, are they getting more sexual?
No, it's whatever you see in it. If you see that, that's not my fault that your mind goes straight there.
Alex, what time is that? What kind of time is... What phrase goes with this one?
It is your fault.
It's just like it's a side hit, you know, it's like hitting
Yes.
your carrot with the hits, you know.
Lucky you went for the side hit, I guess.
Carrot crushing time.
Thrusting time.
There you go, just doing the...
It's humping time.
Permission to use the F word, Sizzle? No, it's okay. It's okay.
No, go for it.
Go for it, man.
I think it's hit that stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to... Nick, please drop the F-bomb. What are you trying to say?
It's fantastic time. Yay!
All right. Well, let's check in while we're waiting for some things to come in. Just some. Oh, here we go. Look, nice one,
Thank
Alex.
you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Niall. Why don't you ever answer me on WeChat? We need to catch up, Niall. You're watching this. Thank you.
Whoa.
Up on WeChat. Just saying.
Yeah, Alicia didn't see that one coming. That's for sure.
Rock hard.
Yeah, Niall's watching. Yeah. He can't see you waving over there.
I can tell.
Fantastic gallery of art, everybody. Thanks, Richard.
Yes.
Rad animations, Alex.
Thank you.
Killer
Thank
animations,
you.
guys. I'm going to take that.
Most amount of compliments I got. I'm now lost for words.
Well, there you go. There's one non-compliment.
Yeah.
You won't need words.
No,
Today.
All right. Well,
Niall's real name is Zeld.
We've got our last few drawings popping up.
Yeah, Mike. I'm just missing Mike's.
Yep, I'll show you what I got. I could only do basic stuff today. Hang on, let me present it. Where is it?
Oh, you're going to share screen. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so we can't just zoom in on his head. All right. Well, in the meantime, let's take a look at Justin Joe McNamara's. Some
sideways.
She-Hulk action.
Oh, nice. So
Nice.
just a bicep?
Everybody, yeah.
Good flex.
Look at that flex.
It's like, oh yeah. That's what it looks like.
Excellent.
Good. Good on.
And Andrew
Cool.
Law.
Oh, wow.
That's sweet.
Amazing.
Went for the down shot just to make it hard on yourself.
Down shot. What a classy little 4 on her shoulder. That's cool, man.
Yeah.
She's going invisible just at the bottom.
Oh yeah. Just as we ran out of time.
Hey, Andrew, just while we've got you, and we've got quite a few people watching, I thought I'll put 30 seconds on the clock. Do you want to give people a quick spiel about what you've got cooking over on Kickstarter?
I've got a Kickstarter campaign going for my comic, Slayham Whispers of Revenge. You caught me off guard, Spedsy.
No, sorry, I should have warned you.
That's what the comic looks like. That'll be the front cover. We're over halfway. We've got about 2 weeks left to go. We're going good on the campaign. We just need to get to the end. 43-page story about dragons and wizards and stuff.
Dragons.
Yeah. Slayham.com. It will get you through to the Kickstarter. The way it says there on the screen, whichever way pointing.
I pledge City Run Out should too. Okay.
Appreciate it, Nathan. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping everyone else would chime in. Like,
Yeah.
I tried for you, buddy. Sorry about this, guys. Next time. Maybe.
Yeah.
There we go.
So just in case Andrew was cutting out there, it might have just been me, but if you check out slayham.com, there, I'm sure there will be links you can follow to the
That'll go straight
places.
through to the Kickstarter.
That goes straight to the Kickstarter.
Yeah, right. All right, Sid, do we have our
Got some art from the audience.
So
We've also got Mike's.
So I quickly wanted to give a shout out to Sam, who watches the show. She came out to Sketch Party, and thank you very much. It was so cool to hear that, because I was going around the room asking, how did you guys find out about it? And somebody was like, I saw it on comics. And I was like, did more than one person. So please, now we got a lot of people, a lot of cool people coming out. So it was really cool. And also, Niall unblocked me. He answered me on WeChat. So if anybody following that drama, it's sorted now. So
thanks, Alex.
Thank you.
Cool.
Excellent. Alex, where can people find out what the go is with Sketch Party?
Just go on Instagram, Sketch Party Sydney. Or you can also see just Sketch Party. That's the LA one. So anybody watching from LA, there's Sketch Party LA, Sketch Party San Diego, Sketch Party Nagoya. And that's okay. I got 19 seconds. I got nothing else to talk about. All right, fine. Fine, screw it. There you go. On, and then now, okay, Shaden, your turn. You got 30 seconds. Now, go on.
No, what are you? It's home time. That was just a little, anyway. All right.
I thought you're doing the across the room thing. We all got a minute to talk about us.
No, I just wanted you mentioned Sketch Party, so I was just getting you to tell people where they can go to find out, just in case.
Yeah,
they didn't
Sketch Party Sydney. Sketch Party Sydney on Instagram.
All right.
And Facebook.
Cool. That's not me. My hands are here. So, Sis, please, for the love of God, show the last piece.
No, we'll show Mike's first.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Right.
Cool.
So only a layout. Obviously, I'll maybe finish it one day.
Hell yeah.
Maybe for the next show.
Yeah, sweet.
You will finish it. Damn it.
It's so fun to draw. It's fantastic. Because no one can tell you you've done it wrong. You just
yeah.
You're just like, nah, he's stretching that limb at the moment.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah, awesome. And then we've got one final piece from someone saying,
yes, from the audience. Thank you very much. Drew this while you were
great.
watching.
Oh, it's beautiful. Thanks, Zane, all the way from America. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Cool. So early in the morning.
Cool.
Yeah,
Same angle. Same angle as Andrew. What's that about, Andrew? How's that make you feel?
Can I show my traditional? Can I show my sketchbook one or no?
Please.
No, please.
Okay, this is what I drew tonight. Really quickly.
Alex Ross book.
So yeah. Okay, that's. Is it the right way? Yeah, there we go. Yeah,
that'll do it.
Awesome.
Nice quick sketch. Thanks, guys.
Awesome.
Nice.
Is that Namor's hand coming down?
Oh, it is. He picked up. He's starting to get the little Easter eggs I'm putting in.
I thought it was Aquaman.
Feisty little Aquaman.
I thought it was Mike just going in there. It's like
It's
I got
Aquaman
Viking
stretching through the different worlds.
all right. Well, next week on the show, it is the off week where Nicole Kane and Chris Pitcairn are hosting, and they will be drawing and talking The Crow. So if you know anything about the regulars on this show over the last 120-something episodes, you know that Lee Chalker, he of the Battle for Bustle and the Chinwag, is a massive Crow fan. So, of course, he will be on the show next week. And then the following week, we are back to draw and talk The Hulk. So get ready, go to Office Works, get some extra green textures because we're going to use them all up. Thank you so much to the people in the room, and a huge thank you to all the artists at home sending in their stuff. There's pretty much no show without you guys sending your stuff in. And just because we finished the Fantastic Four episode doesn't mean you missed out on drawing the Fantastic Four. We will happily show your Fantastic Four drawings on our next show. So, get cracking right now and we'll show it. Otherwise, The Crow, The Hulk, and comics.shop is where you can buy comics of the Australian variety from many of the people in this room and many of the creators around this big, great green land of ours. But I think at one point, Mike and his mates tried to conquer. They came here on a long ship. That's a story for next. Right. So thank you very much. We will catch you down the road. Now, I believe, Shaden, you wanted to test out a new go-home sort of catchphrasey thing. So take it away.
Yeah, just be a nice person. That's all I've got.
Like and subscribe to the channel.
Alfred, let's go shop.
Comics.shop.
Say goodnight.
Good night, everybody. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
See you next time.
Press the button, the button.